Welcome back to C Turbo Addicts channel, guys. I just did a review on the 35mm 1.8 lens, 1.8G, and I also wanted to do a review on the 50mm 1.8 G lens. This is the AFS from Nikon. Has a nice little rangefinder thing in there. It has the manual and auto override. It's slightly larger, slightly heavier, but barely. I forgot to mention that the 35 does also have the manual auto override. So if you're used to being stuck in auto or manual in your kit lens that you got, your 18 to 55, this is nice because it can autofocus for you and you can adjust if you need to. It's really, really cool to have. Here's a size comparison for you of the two. The 50mm takes a 77 filter, and I have a Bauer HD UV filter on this one. Let's see if you can see in there. Nice big aperture blades in there. I mean, this thing is a nice lens. I was recommended this lens as my first lens purchase. Nice little difference between this one and the 35 is that this ring here is like real small on the 35, and it's out towards the face of the lens. This one's a little further in, and it's nice and solid feeling. This one's kind of plasticky, loose, you know. This one's nice and solid to focus with. It's also a very fast lens. The downside of using this one on a DX format camera is that, and as you know, I use a D50-100. On the DX format camera, this works out to be like, I don't know, like an 85mm or something. It's bigger than what it is. So the 35 really works out to be like a 50, which is why everybody recommends buying the 50 first, because they say it's more true to the eye. It's like what you actually see. I'm going to disagree with that on the Nikon D50-100. This lens, you can't get as much as you want in small areas, like inside a house or in small rooms, which is, you know, the kind of photography that we do. It's really, really good, and it takes crisp portraits. I mean, it's really nice. I've taken some great photographs of my wife just walking around when I was first trying this out. The bokeh on it is awesome. It looks really, really good going from a kit lens to a prime 50mm 1.8G. Awesome upgrade for me. This one's a little bit more expensive than the 35 by like 20 bucks. So you're looking at like 220 bucks new for this. And it came with all kinds of, you know, shit. Your lens hoods and all that kind of stuff, and a nice big cap. This lens I really like, but it'd be really good to use like outside on my camera at the moment. But you can take this lens and you'd be able to use this lens on a full frame camera, if I remember correctly. The 50mm will work on a full frame. This 35mm does not, because this is not a DX lens. This is a AFS, you know, Nikon 50mm 1.8G, not a DX format. The 35mm is a DX format lens. So this lens, I haven't got to use it much because of the fact of the type of photography we do. I end up in rooms all the time, and if I can't get the whole picture of the room, it's a problem. But outside photography, this thing is awesome. And again, a prime lens. Try them out. They're cheap. They really make you think about what you're doing. Somebody recommended that to me long ago, saying get prime lenses. Try prime lenses. You're going to love them. You're going to love them. I hated them at first, but love them now. I hate having to carry multiple lenses, and I think that would be my next purchase. Might be a an upgrade from the 1755, which I might get something like a different brand other than, you know, the Nikon lenses. Nikon, let's just call them Nikon lenses. Let's not fucking give them another name like Nikon. This is a really cool lens. It's not as heavy as the kit lens, but it's close in size, you know, as you can see. So let me put it on there for you, and you can kind of see what I'm talking about. If you watched my 35mm review, you'll see what the photographs look like that I just took. How different they're going to be in just terms of, you know, how close, because I'm not moving any further than I did, and I'll leave this on aperture priority. I'm at the same spot right now that I was shooting the other one, and just to show you, that's the 50mm. Okay, that's the 50mm. That was a 35 from the same distance. So you can see what I'm talking about. It's really close. But on the other hand, if you back up, it gives you wonderful crisp shots. You know, I know it's kind of hard to show here with showing you through a camera. It's kind of like some crazy Inception stuff. Ooh. Such a dork. But yeah, get out, get this lens. It is a really cool lens to use. Highly recommend it. I haven't had any issues with it yet. It's really nice. It's light. It's small. It keeps the camera. The D5100 is already a small camera with a small grip. A little small for my taste, because I tend to find myself holding it with these two fingers and using this as the shutter. I know that's probably not proper photography technique, bullshit, whatever. I don't care. It's my camera. I do what I do. So, you know, here you can see the size of it. It's definitely one that I hope to use more, and if I ever upgrade to a full frame, I know that I'll be able to take this one with me. So it's essentially my first full frame lens purchase, so you know, maybe in the future I can afford one of the full frames. But both of these lenses, the 35 and the 50, highly recommend them. I scored them for a good price on Craigslist from a guy locally had them. So keep your eye out for them, because they're not for everybody. But they're definitely something to put in your camera bag to try out and have fun with. It'll make you think about your shot a lot more. And that's what it's all about, is getting better each time and learning what you're doing with photography. So thanks for watching, guys. Subscribe. I know I got a lot of other videos that are car, boat, you know, boat related, really, motor wise, but this is another one of my hobbies that I love. So, you know, subscribe. You don't have to watch all of them, but you know, you can keep in touch with me anytime that you see anything. If you have any questions about either of these lenses, like, you know, I don't know what you'd want to know, you know, fucking buy them and try them. You know, that's what you should do. If you have any questions or want me to shoot something for you or anything like that, you know, I'm open to requests, so let me know. Thanks for watching, guys.